Hello, YouTube. Sorry, I have the air conditioner on. It was 110. I'm not turning it off. But just got done watching X-Men 97 episode 5. I haven't done much lately because I flew my back out and I finally got Wilson back like 10 minutes ago. So I haven't done much. I broke my tripod, so there's no standard videos, even though the only thing that I think you would really care about is the fact I bought some Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's about it. But yeah, I broke my tripod, that really stuck, but I bought some of this, nothing good in it. Just all supers. And I bought another one. I got Transformers 1, got Optimus. But this is a X-Men 97 episode 5 review, thoughts. I have some thoughts. I enjoyed the episode. Like, it was cool seeing Rep and X together, even though they killed off a lot of Rep and X characters. I'm sorry. what exactly did you guys do? But this was more of a... It was interesting. It's not my favorite episode of the season. Like I said, out of all of them, I think it would be a 7. Well, episode 2 for me was a 9. I think that's how I rated it. I actually think this is the weakest episode of the season so far. But it was cool seeing Rep and X back together. What was it? Rep and X and DVDs, I think the name of the episode was called. Yeah. I don't know. It was cool seeing Brood. Well, let's put it this way, cameo score of like a lot of cameos. Like, there was a DVD shelf, and like you could see Silver Fox, and there was another thing there. Like, there was like a bunch of names, and I don't know everyone. I admit it, I'm an X-Men fan, but I don't know everyone. Like, there was Maverick. I know Maverick, but the guy in the red and silver armor, never even saw him before. I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is. He might be in a different costume, and I might recognize him better, but I didn't recognize him. Man, my voice sounds like I'm about to cry. Whew. That's just from the pain. But yeah, I didn't recognize him, and yeah. But Wolverine, I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more fellow Wolverine storyline. I think we needed 1 or 2 more episodes there. And it was kind of nice seeing Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike on a team with Wolverine and Maverick and Morph. I definitely think that Morph gets an action figure, because that seems like an easy action figure to make. But yeah, I think it was good, but not great. There's a lot of spoilers, so I'm just going to go into that. The fact that they go to the Rep and X facility and the Rep and X is experimenting on the Brood were weird to me. I think that's what makes it at 7. Like, we get Brood Wolverine, and that's like perfect comic book cover, and we got that. But at the same time, he killed Maverick though, and I was like, okay. And like, we got more Brood Wolverine than we did in the comics, because the comics was like 2 panels and the cover. So Yeah, it's like, oh, Wolverine got infected. Oh, Wolverine's healing factor fixed him in the comics. This is the adamantium fixed him. So, yeah. At least I figure it was the healing factor that fixed him. I'm not actually sure anymore. But, yeah, I got to, like, I was suspecting to see some more Weapon X projects, like X-23 and some other characters, like Gabby, I think, was the clone of X-23. So I was kind of hoping for X-23, and she's not there. So that was weird. I think we don't get a Lady Deathstrike figure in Marvel Legends. I think that would be another easy, like, she hasn't had a figure in a while, and they could just use Kitty Pryde from Age of Apocalypse limbs, make some new stuff, and then the body from Age of Apocalypse, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Huh? It's just Wolverine getting his adamantium back. Like, we get a cameo from Spider-Man because of Morph. We get Thing from because of Morph. We get Puck because of Morph. We get Sasquatch, I think it was. I know some people were saying it was the bomber, was Wendigo, but I believe it was Sasquatch, not Wendigo. So we had that cameo. We had Deadpool cameo. We had Puck, Thing, Cyclops and Jean, but that's not really a cameo. Silver Samurai cameo. Morph transforms into like Morph was just like cameo city type deal. Oh, what's his name? The Canadian guy. Oh, what was his name? He's from Alpha Fight with Puck. What was his name? Morph transformed into him. I can't remember his name. It wasn't Maverick. Yeah, but Morph transformed into him for a scene. So yeah, it was a really fast one. But like I said, the DVDs, there was like Silver Fox and some other names on the DVDs. There was like 100 names. Like, I don't know everything or everyone. I'm pretty sure some of them were producers and comic book artists. I wasn't like, it was just like, oh, Silver Fox. It seemed like died too fast. But we got an Omega Red, which was funny because Omega Red's like, hey, I'm going to use the Brute to take over the world. It's like, that's something Omega Red would do. And it's like, I don't know what we got. Yeah, it was just more of a cameo episode. Because, well, yeah, we got Maggot. I never found out she a cartoon version of Maggot, who then became a Brood. That was weird, man. Why? It's like, technically, wouldn't Maggot be able to control the Brood because he controls like insects already? He is a hive mind himself. So I don't know. I don't think that would have worked, but I figure it was just like, hey, it was a cameo of someone that most people wouldn't know about. But yeah, it's like Omega Red was in it. I think he was just out just to be like, hey, here's a guy for you guys to fight. Trying to think of other things, but I can't. Like, I'm still in pain. I'm trying to get over it. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to talk without being, like, screaming. Whew. But oh yeah, that was another thing about two more bottles of Biofreeze. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that was not my favorite episode. Like I said, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's about Supergirl level. Not my favorite thing, but it wasn't bad. It was more of the cameos, which I love my Easter eggs, but I think that was a little bit too much for even me to be like, who's who? I actually might have to go watch a YouTube video to figure out everyone now. It's like I knew what episode it was because I got the episode name, so I'm like, oh, it's going to be Weapon X, it's going to be Wolverine gets his claws back. But kind of like didn't know about anyone else. Didn't know about him fighting a Deadpool showing up because I was in one of the trailers. But I think we're officially caught up on the trailers. Because I think the last thing they showed was the like real back baby type thing was Morph. So now I think we're caught up and I don't know what's coming next. Well, no, like the other teams teaming up against Apocalypse. That's going to come. That's a part that hasn't shown up in episodes yet. So we got that. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fine. I don't know if I would say. Like I said, this is probably the weakest episode of this 5 so far. And it's kind of sad because it's just one of those things. I love Weapon X, and not much happened with Weapon X. Like, you got the ones already there trying to break into the Weapon X facility, which the Weapon X facility is working on the Brood. That's basically the episode. Wolverine's lying to everyone, including Morph, because he wanted to get his powers back. Well, his metal claws back. Yoriko and Morph seems like they got a little thing going on. That'd be interesting, I think. But yeah, I'm just like, it wasn't my favorite episode. It was nice seeing Sabretooth, Yoriko, Maverick, even though Maverick's no longer with us. Yeah, I think that's it. 14-minute video that's about all the stuff you can actually get out of this episode. There wasn't really much in it besides Wolverine and Morph's on a rocky relationship. I kind of hope we see more Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike. Like, they're great characters. They need to be used more. I would have said that about Maverick, but he's no longer with us. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Guess I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up in the morning, go to work, try to fight through the pain. Even though now I'm at like a 70 pain out of the 100. Today was a 95 pain. Whew. After I cracked my arm, I think I fixed something. But yeah, I'm just. Hey, no hissing. Like babies, huh? One's trying to play and the other one doesn't want to. Come here, Kai. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Probably next week sometime, I don't know. I hope to be able to play some Fortnite, get some of those new sprites. I haven't played Fortnite for like more than one match without my arm hurting, so since like Friday. So I was like, hey, no growling. Mushy's growing at my carry. But yeah. So, I know the Batman special's coming up this week for Fortnite, so yeah, maybe I'll talk about that. I picked up some comics. One of which I didn't really need to pick up because I was 4 issues in and I didn't never picked up the first 3. It was the Jessica Jones one. I picked up Magic, which ended. Magic and Crosses ended. I picked up Uncanny X-Men. I just picked them up whenever I feel like it. If I see a cool cover. I think, I stopped at 27 of Uncanny X-Men. And they're at 41 now, and I'm like, that's... Yeah. So, I don't know. Moonstar has 1 issue left. I think there's a dog walking around the alleyway. But yeah, next week's another episode of X-Men. End of the month is Spider-Man. So yeah, we got stuff coming, but I'm trying to think of other stuff, but there's not much. I know Marvel's Legends, Luna Snow, and Spider-Man have been spotted at stores, so maybe I could find a way to pick them up. Because Luna Snow is the only one I really wanted out of the set. I was like, oh, she's in a double pack with Spider-Man. Yeah. That didn't make me happy. But yeah, with an life update, my thoughts on X-Men 97 episode 5. It was fine. Not my favorite. I guess see you guys next time. Bye.